They say that love is for fools, it's a dangerous game. Honey, we're breaking the rules in this love arcade.
We started January 15th, and I sent Lullaby to the guy that's put it on iTunes probably 10 minutes before it went on iTunes.
I write the songs always by myself, and then I bring those songs to Wiidope and JeanYves, the producers that I work with on the most regular basis, and I sing them for them and give them examples of songs that sound like what I'm imagining the music production to sound like. And then once they've created the tracks, I sing. This is a very backwards way for people to make music. Most artists that I know, you get tracks and they write songs to the tracks that are written. But because a lot of my music is very story-based, I always like to create the song, create the feel in my head, and then do the best I can do to communicate to the producers how to bring that to life.
My favorite song as a producer would be Change My Mind, because it was just fun. I was able to have fun with it, kind of go the electronic route, which I don't usually get to do with Todrick. Ordinary Day was a lot of fun because even though it's very classical. I mean, it's very score-y sounding. My French accent, score-y, score-ish, scoreable. I don't know what you say, but it sounds more like a score.
Good answer. Because normally I get a...
The ones I like to say started because we all have our input on every song. Wanted Reprise, All American, Kaching, Dim Beats, 11, Doll Hairs, Painting in the Rain.
I did the shorts for sure. Some of the shorts I did like Silver Spoon, I did Shine, Type, Forever. I wouldn't normally make a sound like that myself, so that was fun to make because I was like, I would not make a reggaeton song ever. Hold on. You gonna cut this up anyway. Right? So I did Trust No Bitch, and Break My Heart. I got some other songs that didn't make the album because we had to cut the scenes, but I'm not gonna lie. Those are probably my favorite ones, some of the ones that he cut. The favorite one I did is probably Shine, because Teresa tore that shit up, that stuff up, Mom. So when Teresa came in to sing it, I was just like, all right, that was good.
As far as nightmares, Forbidden was a nightmare.
Most stressful is for sure Forbidden.
Well, everyone's gonna say it's Forbidden because Forbidden, y'all don't even know how many versions of that song it was, especially from the bridge on.
I mean, it came out good, but it just took forever. It was one of those we just kept changing everything, but it's just, I remember after the bridge, it just kind of went all over the place for a while.
That song never ended. I don't think it's ended today. I think it's still going on in the stratosphere.
Normally I come into the studio on a typical day and say, these are the 3 songs we're gonna work on. I feel like I love the beats that Kofi does, so if I want something that's very rhythmic, I give it to him. If I want something to give me the feels, I feel like Carl is the gayest straight man I know, and so if I want something that I'm it needs to make me feel all fluttery inside, but in a cool R&B and hip-hop way, I would give that to Carl. And then I give Jeeves all the things that are live instruments or very techno, because he's really good at electronic music. But really, I've been surprised that sometimes I give Carl or Kofi a song that I would typically give to Jeeves. But Jeeves has done some very urban songs that I would typically give to Carl or Kofi, and they've also done some very orchestral songs.
These guys are super talented, and we're really on the same page, and we're very compatible, so we can start and finish each other's projects.
Todrick is a compartmentalizer. His brain works as a factory. He used to always want the sweet R&B more stuff from me, If it had anything to do with soul or some type of traditional sounds, I got a little bit more of that.
He typically gives me the big boom, boom, boom drummy ones or the trap ones, anything ratchet. I guess because I'm from the South, because I'm not ratchet at all, I don't think. We're getting to a place where it's very automatic, and we know how each other think and how each other work. If he says this is cool, but it just needs to be more lit, I'm like, okay, I kind of know what that means. You know what I mean? Or if he says I just needed to beef it up, I know what that means too. You know what I mean? And so you kind of have to learn how to speak Todrickese, and I think we're all pretty fluent in that now.
Yeah, I don't like those the little symbols. I like this stuff. And can we just like explore maybe some other options of the bum bum bum? Like,
Okay. You mean for the whole thing, or just?
Just like maybe it's just bum bum bum. Maybe just like an alternation, like alternating. I don't really work with very many other producers other than them. I've worked with a couple of people on projects when I was in other cities, but what is really cool about them is that they work so quickly, and nobody else that I've ever met works as quickly as Wiidope and JeanYves, and no one I've ever seen, I don't even know that it would be humanly possible for someone to record me as fast as Jeeves does, because we just understand each other, so he loops things really fast, and he edits them as I'm singing them. It's like he's playing a crazy video game. It's really, really cool. The next time I'm there, I'll show you guys how fast we record. It's really, really insane.